2026 bingo card. BINGO. I made this last week, and it is very, 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 very ambitious, but I am a huge believer in manifestation, and I believe that if you believe you want something enough and you put in the work, you can get it. You can get it. I feel like my hands look gigantic and they look chubby, but that's okay. So I made my 2026 bingo card, and at the top I wrote 2026 bingo, and then I wrote a little quote down here, and that quote says, "Life doesn't matter, but I do," which might sound a little weird, but that's because my goal for the year, my attitude for the year is to take myself more seriously, but take life less seriously. Stop worrying about trying to control every single little thing, to try and control everything in the world. You can't. Just let it go. So I want to work on letting it all go, but I want to take myself seriously. I don't want to let myself go. So I want to focus on my health, and I want to focus on my appearance and my mind and reaching my goals, not being stupid and careless, but recognizing that not every little thing matters, right? And I want to stop avoiding discomfort. I really want to stop avoiding discomfort. I want to enjoy discomfort. I want to delay gratification. I want to be able to do hard things again. 2025 was a very hard year for me. I had a lot of things happen in 2025 that made it pretty difficult, and I started to kind of skirt by in areas that I wouldn't prefer to be. And so this is my year. It's time to take our lives back. So I wanted to run you guys through all 25 squares of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 squares, 25, 25, 25, 25. There's 25 squares here. And unfortunately, this one is a secret. I can't talk about that one. Hopefully you can fully see it. I can't talk about that one publicly until it happens. I'm sure you can figure it out, but we'll keep it a secret. Shh, shh. That one's a secret until it happens. So I believe in my heart of heart, my soul of souls, that I can achieve everything on here in 2026. 2026. So before I get started, leave a comment telling me what your top 1 or 3 or 5 or 25 goals of the year are, and tell me about how you are going to achieve them. If you guys want, I can do more videos on my plans to get all this done, what I'm going to do to be able to do it all. I can definitely make more content on that if you would like, so let me know down below. So, the first place I want to start is in the middle. I actually wrote this wrong. I went back and looked. It's called a misogi. Misogi. A misogi. A misogi. And a misogi is something difficult that you will focus on, something that will challenge you, and it'll be your pure focus. And what I want to do for my misogi is go for 1 week. 1 week each quarter, 4 times total. Quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. For 1 week each quarter of this year, I want to turn my phone off for the entire week. For the entire week. And that might sound insane, but I broke my phone last year for about 6 days, and I found it was genuinely possibly the best 6 days of my life. And while it is not necessarily realistic to be away from your phone for that long anymore, unfortunately, I do think it is something possible that I can do. Now, I do have a Mac, and so I can reach certain people via iMessage during this time. But this is a very difficult, mind-challenging, but also awakening and growing opportunity for me. And so, one whole week, each quarter, I plan to turn my phone off, and that would be my free space, which is ironic because it's probably the hardest thing on here, but that is going to be my free space. My nails are so very grown out. Okay, so let's start at the top, the top left corner, and in the top left corner, the first box I have is to get my master's degree. I am in school right now for my master's. Part-time. I do it after work. And I am studying cybersecurity. So this is my second year. This is my 4th semester right now in the spring. And I could graduate in the summer or in the winter. I think I have to wait until the winter because one of the classes that I have left is only offered in the fall. But, that means that in December of 2026, if I pass all my classes and I work hard, I can get my master's in cybersecurity. It would be a master's of science. So that is my first box. Next, I have to go to Europe. I love Europe, and I have grand plans to make it to at least, at the minimum, Spain and Italy this year. I love Florence. I would love to go to Switzerland. I would love to interrail through a few different countries. I would like to at least go to Europe once this year. So that is what I have there. Now number three is to save a certain amount for my emergency fund. I want to save a certain amount for my emergency fund. And that is so that I will be able to pay my expenses for 6 months. 6 months. I want 6 months of my living expenses in a separate account. So that is something I have been building, and I have a goal number that I would like to hit by the end of 2026. Number 4 is to reach 10,000 followers on TikTok. TikTok. is goal number 4. Goal number 5 is to run a half marathon. I want to run a half marathon. So I am currently scheduled to do one in March of 2026. I have a half marathon scheduled, and I've run one half marathon before. I would love to do this one in under 2 hours, but I've been dealing with some health issues that have caused my training to not be as ideal as I'd like, and so my goal is to run it and to run it faster than the one that I did last year. And so I just have to get a little bit faster, Now, that is the first row. That is row number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's move on to row number 2. The first thing that I have here is to dive in Key West, to scuba dive in Key West. I have my scuba certification, and I have never been to Key West, Florida, ever. And I think it would be so fun to dive there, and I would love to take a free diving class while I'm there. But I want to scuba dive and see all the wildlife that's in Key West. So I would like to take a trip to Key West. Next up, I have that I want to see an F-22, an F-22, an F-22, An F-22 is a fighter jet. It is my favorite fighter jet, and I want to see one. I would like to go and see their demo team, or, well, I'm really not sure how else that would work, so I would like to go see one of their air shows with the F-22 demo team. Now, a goal that is bettering my health is to do a pull-up. I have always wanted to be able to do a pull-up. That would require a lot of dedication, some planning, following a proper workout plan, lots and lots of things. I will be able to do a pull-up by the end of this year. And I've been making cards, little cards. I can show you them in another video. They are to help me not be addicted to instant gratification. So they're kind of like habit cards, punch cards, if you will. And I get to give myself a reward. I pick out a reward, and once I achieve the goal, I can get that reward. So maybe it's a new workout set, or maybe it's a new piece of jewelry or a piercing. And doing a pull-up and working towards that is one of my punch cards. Okay, moving on. We have to go to St. Pete's, Florida, so that I can get my nails done by Erin. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's Nails by Erin on all social media. She does such a great job. I love seeing her videos. I love her freestyles. I love her nail art. I love it all. And I want to check out St. Pete's. I've never been to St. Pete's. I really want to check it out. I want to scope it out. Is it somewhere I would want to live? Maybe, maybe not. So I'd like to go to St. Pete's and get my nails done. Next. Right here I have a fill my car and help bolts. That's another savings specific numbers. The numbers are written down inside of my bank account, so that's split. And so I have one account for health and one account for my car. And I want to hit my savings goals in both of those accounts. And then I want to hold a conversation in español, Yo puedo hablar un poquito español, pero no hablo mucho. Yo quiero hablar más. Yo quiero hablar más rápido. Yo estudié en la escuela, pero no estudió en 5 años. No sé. So I want to be able to have a fast, coherent, comprehensive, fluent conversation in Spanish. Español. Preferably in Spain. Okay. That is half of the board. So next we have to whoopsies. I want to invest my first $50,000. I want to hit my first investment goal, which is 50K. That will include my retirement funds, my brokerage account, all of that. So that is my goal, is to hit 50K, and I am on track to do so right now if I don't change a thing about my investments. So that one should be good. And then this one is where you guys come in. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on this account on YouTube. So can you help me do it? Let me know your feedback. Let me know what I can change. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Please give me a like or a subscribe so I can reach my goal. And kind of in that realm, I'd also like to get one brand deal. Maybe I will promote something to you guys. Not that that is what I want to do or who I want to be. I don't want to be a YouTuber or a TikToker who has to basically sell things. That's why I debate doing social media at all the time. But I think ASMR is really life-saving for a lot of people. So maybe I will get my brand deal on my TikTok and then I will bedazzle and do Legos on. Maybe Lego will send me one. That would be so cool. So cool. Alrighty, moving on. I want to go to Banff, Canada. I would prefer to do that in the summer, maybe in June, July-ish. It just has been on my bucket list for years and years and years and years and years and years. I've always wanted to go to Banff. So that is my goal. And then this is the big goal of the year. Okay, you guys, this is an expensive goal, but this would be life-changing for me. Absolutely life-changing, and that is to swim with a whale. Now, this is only done ethically and legally in a select few places, okay? There are only certain countries that you can do this, and there are very limited groups of people that do this and do it ethically. I don't want to chase the whales. I don't want to disturb the whales. I want to just pop into the ocean while they're swimming. So that is my big goal people outside and they are loud. They are loud. Can you hear that? I hope my mic is not picking that up. We have to do a mud run or a Spartan race. A mud run or a Spartan race. Do you guys know what that is? It's kind of like an obstacle course, but you race. And there's all sorts of different obstacles you have to complete. And then, hopefully this will happen when I am in Europe or going to Europe. I want to take an Emirates flight. I want to take an Emirates flight. I do. I think it'd be so cool, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. For real. And I'll let you know if it's worth it. Alright. My local airports do not have Emirates flights. So I would have to explore what this looks like logically. But oh, how cool that would be, guys, to take an Emirates flight. Okay, we are on row number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more goals to go. What do you think, guys? Do you think I can do all this? I don't know. It's gonna be a lot. Some of these are dreams, and you don't have to achieve all your dreams in 1 year. So let's go to number 21. 21 is to save a certain amount of money for my house. I would like to buy in the next 3 years, but I don't know, that might be ambitious. It's a rough market right now for young adults trying to buy while they're renting. But I would like to save a certain amount towards that goal. A baby chunk. My next physical goal is to swim 1 mile. Freestyle swim 1 mile. Probably, maybe in the bay. I'm not sure where I would do that, because that would suck to lap swim, but I will do it. But I want to swim 1 mile without stopping. And then after I swim 1 mile, I want to read 25 books that I already own. It cannot be books that I add to my collection. It cannot be audiobooks. It cannot be Kindle books. I will still do all of that. But towards this goal is 25 books that I already own, because I own so many books. Okay? I own so many books. Maybe I'll do a bookshelf tour for y'all. I have way too many books, so I want to read 25 of my own and not buy any more. No more books. And similarly, in the reading realm, I would like to read the entire Bible this year. And I have a guide to do that. To read the Bible. I have not explored the Bible since I was much younger. And it's something that I would like to open my mind to again. So this year I will read the Bible every day, just for 10 or 15 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes with the Bible will get it done. And my lose just a little bit, a little bit of weight. And I don't necessarily have to keep that weight off if I gain a muscle back. I'm not tied to that number, but I want to lose a little bit of weight. Don't know till and that is everything that I would like to do in 2026. 2026. That is my 2026 bingo card. So I will do quarterly reviews to see where I am at. And I can film them on here if you guys are interested. Just let me know. Okay, let me know if you want to see whether or not I am achieving my goals. And thank you so much if you watched and stayed. I appreciate all of you helping me get towards my 1,000 YouTuber subscribers. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.